Hi, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hi
Hey,
guys.
welcome. Good morning, good evening, good any time of the day for you. I hope you're doing great. And we are here today with Anna from Mesmerized. As
Yes,
you can see.
hi.
Welcome, Hannah. How are you, first of all?
I am fine, thank you. A little bit tired as usual, but I am fine and I'm happy to be here and thank you for inviting me.
Thanks to you for accepting. What about you guys? How are you?
Wow. Well, very well. We are excited to have Anna here with us tonight. So thank you for being with us, and thank you to all the people who will follow this amazing live chat.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm a big fan of you, as you can see from the t-shirt. So how are you, baby?
I'm good, thank you, man. I'm wearing glasses tonight.
Oh, really? I didn't notice.
Yeah, they are fake glasses. There are no lens, by the way.
Okay, so
Yeah. No,
uh, we
no,
can see
I'm
the
good. I'm good.
reflection.
Oh,
Yeah, you have
yeah,
to close the porn on the computer. We
yeah.
can see
Oh,
it through the
let me.
glasses. Okay, good. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm really happy to have Anna with us tonight. So thank you to join our live chat, Anna. And
Thank you
nice to
for
meet you.
having me. Nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Yeah, that's it. I'm drinking water as always.
That's
that's
good.
very
That's completely good.
that's interesting, incredibly interesting. Uh, yeah, everyone wants to see you and ask you what are you drinking tonight. Anyway, after this very interesting part, let's go on with the boring part. I, Usually, I ask to all our guests, how are they coping with the situation? So, this is your turn. How are you coping with this whole coronavirus situation? How is the situation right now there?
Well, here in Hungary, it wasn't as bad as in other parts of Europe, for example, but it's getting worse now. So we don't know what's going to happen. We are not in complete lockdown or anything like that. You can have, for example, shows up until 500 people right
Oh,
now and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. But we don't know what's going to happen now that the numbers are growing again. So right now it's pretty normal, let's say, but we hope we can manage to keep it like that, but we don't know yet what's going to happen, so we are hoping for the best.
we hope the same. That's interesting. You can have shows up to 500 people.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, we didn't even have like uh, I don't actually remember because things change so fast all the time, but I believe that we had like 1 or 2 months uh in May, June, around that time when we couldn't have these things, and since then we can again have them. So that's pretty cool. But we don't know. Things change all the time,
Yeah,
so
Mhm.
we will see how it goes.
it's very fast. So yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
yeah.
There.
Unfortunately,
Yep. We do have some comments, right, Mauro?
Yes, you're right, man. You have some good friends here, like David Francis. Hey, David.
Hi, David.
hey,
Hi,
He's
David.
he's already excited about tonight. It's going to be awesome.
You're right.
aw.
Then we have Andre.
Hey.
Yeah, it's going to be like Amaranth, but it's not Amaranth. But I want mesmerize all the musicians
Almost.
involved.
That's good. Okay,
And
makes
we
sense.
have to say hi to Jessica Barriero.
Yes.
Hi, man.
Yes.
Yay.
Also, Meika Bilikov Castaneda. Good afternoon, Ravens and Anna.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Make a
You.
bake-off.
We also have to say welcome to Matthew
Hey.
Hanson,
Hey, Matthew.
who recently founded a group on Facebook about Ravenscry. So thank you, man, for your amazing support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also, I want to say that I will reply to your message. I didn't have the time to read it yet, so I'll get back to you. I promise.
Nice. Then we have Jeff Debu, lucky over there. Here in the USA, there haven't been shows since mid-March and likely known for a long while still.
Yeah, it's the same here in Italy. They were permitting some shows with very few people, like 200 people in total, but they decided yesterday that it's not possible anymore, so no more shows for everyone here in Italy.
It's hard. It's definitely.
Yeah, that sucks very much.
Yeah.
And then from Netherlands, Nick Walters. In the Netherlands, we can have shows up to 30 people.
30?
And
That's not much.
And that's far from 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can say we are lucky here with the numbers, because it's hard to say, but they were never as high as, for example, in Italy or Belgium or Netherlands. So in a way, maybe we are lucky, but now they are growing, the numbers again. So we don't know what's the end of it, but let's hope it will get better everywhere.
Yes, we hope the same. Well, I'd say that it's not luck. It's just that it's not normal to have people limited at concerts. I want to go back and have everyone at the concerts. 30 people in Netherlands, it's crazy. It's like you're playing in front of the support bands.
Like, basically, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Okay. Any other comments, Mauro?
Yeah, a friend from Chile.
Oh.
Hey.
Jacob.
Hi,
Buddy.
Jacob.
Hi.
Hey, Jacob.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
That's great. I'd say let's start with our first official question.
Yes.
So let's start. The first question is, when did you start singing and how? And wait a second. This is the last time I say it. Just take why away. Thank you, guys.
Well, yeah, the why part is hard to,
And that's it.
I think it's insulting. I mean, it's like you go to a guitar player and say, why do you play guitar? Why? It's not.
Sometimes maybe there are like interesting answers to that why question, but with me, I was around 6 years old when I started. I went to music school, and this is how it all started. So for the why part, I don't know. I just got there, because I liked music, and I started, learning stuff there. And as I was growing up, I loved doing it more and more. So the picture, became more and more clear about what I want to do. Actually, metal music came much later. So it just all started with, I like music, I like classical music, film scores, stuff like that. And that's how.
So you actually started with classical training, right?
Yes.
And you were 6 years old?
Yeah, I started primary school. And there I learned instruments and music theory and stuff like that. So it was a whole, bunch of music stuff I could learn there. And from there, I continued, my studies in high school and different parts of, so I started to explore more and more what's there.
And that's great. When did you start to listen to metal?
That came much later, because it's again a funny story. I didn't want to be a metal musician back in the day when I started the band stuff. I had absolutely different ideas, and somehow I ended up in a kind of symphonic metal band. Kinda. It was, we were young and we tried to do the best we could. So it all started with Nightwish, Evanescence, and stuff like that. I was about 15, maybe 16. So it came much later. And from there, the world opened, and I started to listen to more and more metal music. And yeah, so it came like 10 years later.
That's good. That's good. Absolutely. And what about you guys? When did you started listening to metal? I never asked you this.
Oh,
I think it was in the high school when you gave to me the Iron Maiden Rock in Rio CDs.
Me?
You remember? Yeah, you.
Absolutely not. I never had that CD. It was a real live that one.
No, it was okay.
No, I
Yeah.
never had Rock
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Rio.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. And I started listening. Yeah, in high school.
So it was my fault.
Also
sorry.
your fault. And also another friend of mine gave me a cassette of the Blind Guardian.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. and I fall in love with that kind of music.
Was it Nightfall in Middle Earth?
Of course, yes.
Nice.
What an album!
about me, I think I listened to metal when I was 16, because I start to listen music and I start to play guitar, unfortunately, at 13, and I start to listen to punk music. For example, Rancid and NoFX and Offspring and Lagwagon and Pennywise and all kind of punk bands. And then at 16, I listened to one song from Slipknot, I think, and then I continued to listen to metal. Yeah, still now, until now.
After 2 years later, you're listening to metal.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry,
I'm 18.
you're not 18 yet.
No, I'm not 18. Sorry,
You're
I'm
17.
Really? Are you joking? Oh my god!
No, I'm not 18.
Oh
Guess my
god.
age, Anna. Yeah, guess my age, please.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
it's
you say.
hard.
It's a funny game. Yeah.
Well, if you were serious about not being 18, which I don't know if I can believe or not.
Yeah, I'm serious.
This is already an answer. Yeah.
If I look at you, then I would, if I don't know anything about you, I would say like 20, 21. But now that you say you are serious, then I would say like, I don't know. 17. I don't know.
That's great. That's absolutely great. I love it.
My answer maybe will shock you, but I'm 29.
Oh my god, you're older than me. Oh.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. You don't look old. You are forever young.
Yeah, thank you.
In your case, it's not a compliment, but yeah.
Yeah. No, okay.
I'm a fan of yours, so I can say anything I want.
That means that 18 is believable for the other people.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he goes on to the pub, they ask him for his ID because they really don't believe that he is.
Yeah.
See, I believed you when you said you were not 18 yet.
I can say that you are 14 and you are growing your first mustache, and that's
But
That's
yeah, I would
unbelievable.
believe it.
Okay,
Yes, of
okay.
course.
Can we go on? Can we go on? Yeah,
Okay,
please.
okay. Let's go with the second question. When
Yeah,
did you
thank
decide
you.
to become a professional singer? Which was the spark that brought you to this decision?
Hmm, well, that was I was 16 and I decided, when I just started to listen to metal and the whole picture just became more and more clear, I decided I want to do this. That was when I actually clearly could decide I wanted to, have a career in a metal band. But I was about like 11, 12 when I first said that I wanted to become a singer. So it was a very early age. And the spark was actually I went to, there was a great Hungarian pop band. Actually, they were playing pop music, and I went to their shows, and it was so different. It was a really special experience. And when I was there, I could see what the stage can do to people and how enjoyable it can be. And so I believe that when I was there, I decided that I wanted to do this. So yeah.
That's good. What was the name of the band?
Crystal, that was the name of the band. They are a Hungarian band, and they played music in Hungarian. So I don't believe they were ever too known outside Hungary. But they played like some kind of like Irish styled music. So it
What,
was like interesting. Yeah.
have they ever been on Eurovision Song Contest? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, that was another band, a Hungarian band. They played Hungarian folk music, and there was a band who played at Eurovision. Yeah.
Oh,
So
So
this
that
okay.
is
was
how I started.
an
Yeah.
Hungarian band that plays Irish music. It
Well,
is
some kind of like not completely Irish, but they played, like this popish style with mixed with Irish sounds, and they even had
okay.
like Irish dancers.
Interesting.
And this is how Irish dance came to my life. So the whole thing started there. It was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Something
I will
unique.
check them out.
And talking about your influences, which are the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most during your musical growth?
That's again a hard question.
We
But I
love
would
that
say
question.
that Nightwish was a really influential band on me. And Evanescence, Fallen, definitely. So this is how I started, the more metal, rock metal style. And then I went to Nightwish, and from there, I started to listen to a lot of different kind of stuff like Arch Enemy, Blind Guardian, a lot of different kind of stuff. So I definitely started with more female fronted symphonic metal styles, and then from there I went to explore more. So probably the most influential was Evanescence Fallen.
Any
Good.
album in particular?
um I would say Dark Passion Play from Nightwish, because that was my first ever live metal concert. I went in 2009, and they were, promoting their Dark Passion Play album with Annette, and that was really definitely a different kind of experience for me to go to a big metal concert. So that was definitely one album that started it all. Yeah.
That's great. Absolutely. Listening to the album live after listening to it on the CD at the time, I suppose. It's always a great experience. It happened to me with Dream Theater, for example, or Iron Maiden.
Oh,
It was great.
it's
What do you
always
think,
like
guys?
it has a different feeling
Yeah.
to it when you go
Yes,
see them live.
absolutely.
Yeah, go on, Fede.
Yeah, I agree with you, Fajo. This happens to me or with Protest the Euro, you know, with Kezia, and also with Dream Theater with the second album, Imagines and Words. Or it's because it's not the first album, right? It's the second one.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Yeah.
Always
Okay.
images and words, and it's not images and words. It's images.
Sorry for my bad English. Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, I'm young. Yeah.
Oh,
And
This was
then
annoying, yes, of course.
I'm learning it. Yeah, you know, I'm nice school. By the way, and other bands, I think Green Day. Yeah, Green Day or NoFX with Green Day with Dookie and NoFX with Pumpkin Drablik. Yeah.
Okay. May I ask you, Fede, what
Yeah.
was the question you were answering to?
It was I was about come on, Fajo, why?
Yeah,
I was asking.
I don't remember that.
Do you think about
just
listening
speaking about.
live? The question was about listening live to
Oh,
the album
live.
you listened previously on the CD, and you started talking about your favorite albums. I love you.
Oh, I didn't catch that was live situation. Sorry.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay. Can I correct my answer?
Of course not. Let's go on.
Okay.
Oh, say it.
Yeah, I saw only live Protest the Euro. That's it.
Really? That's the only band you see live? Okay, let's go on. It will take all the night. It's not worth it. Talking about Mesmerized, how was born and what is the story and the concept behind the project?
well, it was last summer when we started it. Before that, I had a different band which was playing symphonic metal. And the original idea was to turn that band into this more modern metal style. But in the end, I decided I didn't want to do it because, these are two separate things and I didn't want to mix the whole thing. So I decided to start a new band. And this is when I met Oliver, who is our songwriter, guitarist. And so we together decided to build up something from the beginning, from zero. And so we started doing everything last summer. And the first song came out 2019 October. And from there, the whole thing was, building up. We released more and more music. We had the idea to have an album ready this year, which was released in September. So basically, it was very, very, we knew what we wanted and we started building it up. And this is how.
That's great. Did you have the chance to play live after the
No.
release of the album? Not yet?
No, not yet. Not yet because, since it's a new band and I would say Hungarian people are maybe less open to new Hungarian music. We didn't want to, just jump into it and have a show by ourselves here in Hungary. So the original idea was to play with other bands, together. But in the end, it couldn't happen because, some people were afraid of the virus situation and stuff like that. So in the end, we decided not to do it this year. But we really, really hope that we can do it next year because, it's just pretty sad, have a new band and building stuff up. And we never had the chance to play live up until now. So I hope that next year it can happen.
That's bad also because I remember playing there in Hungary and the people were amazing. It was very good.
They are. it's just a little bit, maybe I would say my experience is that they are a little bit, for example, when we toured, not with Mesmerized, but with the other band, we toured over Europe, people were maybe a little bit more open to new bands they never heard about before, maybe. Here in Hungary, the audience is really great, but maybe they are not that open to new stuff. This is what I experienced. So they are maybe a little bit harder to reach, or how to say. So you have to work for it, definitely.
Are you talking about metal music, or are you speaking in general?
I would say metal music, yes. So the audience is usually really, really great here in Hungary when you play a show or you go to a show. But to reach the people's ears, and truly catch them, you have to really, really work for that. So they are not easy to catch, I would say. So definitely our idea would be to, play shows with other bands, or be support band for bigger bands here in Hungary and in Europe. That would be my idea, how to start building this thing up. So yeah.
Yeah, that may be true, since we were playing in support of Angra. They're right, guys. Am I right? Yes. And yeah,
always right.
no, I'm not. People were amazing, just amazing.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything about those shows? Fede?
I remember about Palinka.
Oh,
That's great. That's right. Yeah. I have some frames and shirts about. Yeah.
Everybody remembers Palinka. That's
Yeah, it's good.
special Hungarian stuff. You have to try it, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we tried.
I agree.
Great.
Great. Also, we didn't have to drive because we were with the tour bus, so we.
Oh yeah. And where did you guys play? What was the name of the club?
Was the Barba Negra?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great place.
Yeah, it was very
Great
good.
venue. Great venue.
Yeah.
I don't remember it very well because of the Palinka, but yeah.
Oh yeah. It can happen.
There was a stage.
Really?
People. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember too.
Maybe musical instruments as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, I remember that we played an acoustic version of two songs in the locker room for our two great fans that arrived late, so they didn't see the first two songs. So we invited them in our backstage, and we played a sort of
Oh, that's so cool.
acoustic version. Yeah, it was cool.
We made sure that they had a bad memory of those two songs, because they saw all the other songs ruined during the show, and then we wanted to ruin those two as well, because it was important to us to delude them. It was our main goal, and they just decided to make us drink a lot. That's the story in Budapest. Yes.
That's great.
That's what I remember, at least.
Yeah.
That's a nice memory.
I also remember that I came back from Italy just in time for the concert.
Was it there?
Yeah.
Oh yes, because we had a day off the day before, and we were in Budapest. We did the tourist. Yes, and he flew back to Italy just to graduate, and he came back the day of the show, and he came like 2 minutes before going on stage.
Wow.
I wanted to kill him.
That's hardcore.
But I did it, so I did it.
Lucky you.
Lucky for me. Lucky me.
We were very excited to play without him because
I know. I'm
usually
so
is the
sorry
one
to.
playing the wrong notes on stage, the one going out of time. We were excited. We wanted to anticipate the show to cut him out, but he made it. We did our best.
I'm
Oh.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, a lot of things happened in Hungary, and Budapest
Oh,
is
thanks.
a great city.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
people who come here, they say they like it. I love it. I think it's a really nice city. If you can just go around and check everything out, it's very nice. So people are nice usually. So yeah,
Yeah.
and
And,
Palinka.
and also,
as well.
yeah, and yeah, but also it's the home of a beautiful music festival, the Ziget Festival. Am I
Oh
right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Uh, I was there. I was in Ziget Festival twice, 2 times.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, I saw a lot of artists. For example, News and the Killers, and yeah, it was great.
I was there once some years
Yeah,
ago. Yeah, I
when?
saw Within Temptation in 2011, maybe.
Oh,
And that was it. I don't. It's very strange, but I don't really like too many people. So I felt like it's completely lost. I was there and I was like, what the fuck? Where should I go? How should I do this? I was completely lost. Uh, there are other festivals, of course, metal festival, for example,
mhm.
Rock Marathon, which is really, really great. Only metal bands play. It's a smaller festival, but in a really beautiful place, and it's very
Mhm.
cool. So yeah.
That's nice.
Great.
I'd say that festivals is not the best place to go if you don't like a lot of people.
No,
But yeah,
Yeah.
the good music is good at least.
I am the typical metalhead who's really. I mean, I'm not that kind of a big party person, So I enjoy music, of course, concerts and having fun with people, but I'm not that big party metalhead person. So
Having fun with people, but not too many people.
yeah, exactly.
It's like you go on stage, there are more than 50 people, and you say, "Okay, guys, you're too many. Let's split the concert in two, and just the first 10 people and the other
Now
one
that's
later."
different. When you are on the stage, you need more and more people, But when you go down from the stage, more, less people. Yep.
Yeah, distancing. That's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the band Mesmerized. What's the songwriting process of the band? How do you usually come up with your ideas?
Usually, the whole thing starts with our guitarist Oliver writing, the basics of the songs, and then I come up with lyrics and my singing parts. And we usually record a demo for these ideas, and then from there we can work on the little details of the songs,
Mhm.
and then later we record the whole thing. So basically the two of us do the whole stuff, and it's going very smoothly and very quickly most of the time. So when you have the idea, you can just work on it, and then it's there. So I really, really love the songwriting stuff usually. But when we were, recording the album and we were still working on some songs, it was really intense. So there I was like, we need to finish this album, and I need a little time, to be able to think again on new ideas. So
Yeah, I think based on my experience, you have to set a time uh, after which you won't change the song anymore, because otherwise it will go on forever. The creative
oh
process,
yeah,
you will never be satisfied
oh
about
yeah.
the
Yeah.
songs you're writing. I
You
mean,
know, we didn't even do it that way. We were like, when we started doing the band last August, we had the idea, like we always like put a timeline there, you know, for us. And basically with the first song, we knew that in October the song is going to be released with a music video. We said it in August. We didn't even record the demo yet. And from there, we, you know, just built the timeline up. And this is how we always do it. Like, we have the timeline and we have to keep it. So,
Yeah.
it's great. If we did like that, we would have maybe released a song with no drums or no guitars, no vocals because of the timeline.
yeah, you know, I mean, uh, when I was in different bands, we didn't do it that way. And I learned that, you know, I know what I want, and I know basically how soon I want to reach different goals, you know. And so for that, I want to keep the timeline, because that way, you know, you always know what you are doing right now, what you have to do, and you know, you can plan everything basically. So
Yes, that's a good working plan. I was joking, of course. We too have
yeah.
timelines, and we have to respect them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it
Definitely.
is.
And
Uh,
where do you take inspiration from for your lyrics or your songs?
Well, for the lyrics, I would say, like, you know, this is what's the great word, those inspirations always come from like stuff I experienced, you know, or
Mhm.
I felt, things I felt, feelings I have in myself, and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But here with Mesmerized, we try to, you know, talk about topics that most people can relate to one way or another. So they
Mm-hmm.
are not the too deep stuff, I would say. These are more, you know, playful stuff, I would say. So for the songwriting, I have basically a more easy way, you know, doing my stuff, because I have the basics of the song, so I can, you know, definitely think about what kind of vocal melodies would go well, you know, with the basics of the song. So it's always I enjoy, you know, just listening to the basic demo song, you know, and then start thinking about how to do the stuff. So it's always exciting, I would say.
nice. So you did you actually play any live show with Mesmerized or not?
No, never.
So the next question will be just in general, not for Mesmerize, because
Yeah.
the original question was, do you remember your first live performance with Mesmerized? But just
Yeah.
take away Mesmerize, and this is I need the message for the guy working with the
I,
banners. Okay, he is very clever and he is very fast, so
I'm
he
wearing glass.
realized.
Of
You're
course, I'm
wearing
clever.
glasses. Okay, but you can use your ears, and change. Okay, very good. Do you remember your first live performance? How was it? And what was your best live performance ever? That was smooth.
um,
One noticed.
my first ever live performance with a band was like in 2009, around that time. It was some kind of underground show with the band, you know, but it was a really, you know, big experience standing there for the first time. I don't think it was so good. I don't think it was so good,
Why?
but we enjoyed it. I don't know, we were, you know, kids. I was 16. We didn't really have any, I mean, we could play, of course, stuff, but we played some songs from, I don't know, Nightwish, Evanescence, and some own songs, you know. So it was the kind of usual underground having fun stuff, but it was really great, uh, a great experience, of course. And my most memorable show was in 2015, when my other band played a support show for Nightwish here in Budapest,
Nice.
and it was really, really, really great. So, yeah.
Nice. That's great. How many people were there?
5,000.
Oh,
About it was, originally it would have been a festival show, but the festival got cancelled,
oh,
and I like
Oh.
2 weeks before, the whole thing, and I was like, oh my god, I had the chance, to play before Nightwish, and then the festival gets cancelled. What's gonna happen now? But then the organizers decided to have the concert in Budapest, and my band and Nightwish played there, so only two bands. And it was not the big arena show, of course, because there were only like 2 weeks to organize everything.
yeah.
So it was in a, let's say, smaller place, but it was really, really great, and it was sold out, and
Wow.
it was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Great experience. Do we have any comments, Mauro?
Yes, we have to say hi, first of all, to Dax, our friend Dax.
Hey,
Hi,
Dax.
Dax.
Hi.
Hi, man. And Jeff, I think he was referring to your classical education. He says classical music is the original metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, there
In
are
some
stuff.
ways, maybe. Some composers, maybe.
Yeah, some composers.
And speaking about Irish people, we have G Metal Galaxy from
Oh,
Dublin.
hi guys.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
KK Pink Factor. Yeah, Rich Christ, a great voice and
With
incredible
the
music,
K.
of course. Thank you, man. Or
That's not
girl.
us. We are not Ravenscry with the key. So
we can
man,
change. We can change it.
we'll check them out. Thank you. Oh,
Hope to
but
see you.
he or she does want to
Yeah, or
see
she.
us in Montreal.
To see you in Montreal, but with our crazy government, it's gonna be difficult. We have to drain the swamp before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, really good experience. I think he was talking about your supporting Nightwish.
Yeah.
Of course.
It was.
Also, someone says Dorian Schiavone Gray, which is already
What?
nothing, man. It's all good. Don't worry.
How is Nightwish like as a people?
Well, I have more than one experience with Nightwish because after that 2015 concert, we had the chance in 2016 to play with them again in Slovakia. And after that, in 2017, I was invited to Kita, Finland, where originally Nightwish is from, and the music teacher of the band actually invited me there, and I met there really great musicians and people, and we had like some kind of festival there, and it was really awesome, and we could go to the home of Tuomas Holopainen. I met his parents. Tuomas is really, really he's very kind, but he's very shy, I would say. So it's really, really strange when you are standing there and he's just there like that, and he doesn't say anything. It's really hard to to communicate with him. I met him once when he was drunk, maybe because of Palinka or something like that. It was in Budapest, and he was completely different.
Probably.
He was absolutely like, oh, hi, and he was talking, and I was like, oh my god, what happened here? He was drunk. The other guys, Marco Hietala, he's really, really kind. So he would talk to you about the business and how things are going, in metal music and stuff like that. He's really open-minded and really nice. And the others are also nice. Kai Hakto, he's absolutely genial and really, really, really great person. So I have only great experience with them.
Great.
Awesome. Awesome.
Good.
So Mauro, you want to go out and meet Nightwish?
Yeah,
Person?
yeah. I want to talking with Marco about business and stuff. Yeah, of course.
About metal business
Yeah.
and how it's going.
No, I would like to talk with him. So
I mean, about how music business is going. That's
yeah,
what you want to talk about with him.
yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's going bad.
Yeah, a total shit, guys. Total shit.
At
Yeah,
least for metal.
nothing is impossible. That's how I think about stuff, Even if it's hard or it's going shit or whatever, nothing is impossible.
Yeah,
Because
nothing
if
is
I would,
impossible.
if I would be thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be hard. Oh my god, I don't think I can, make it or stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to do it. So I am just like, nothing is impossible. We have to do it, and then we will see what happens.
I agree.
Yeah.
Agree. Nothing is impossible, and if everything seems too hard, and since nothing is impossible, it will get even harder
But
because it's not
yes,
impossible.
well, it's not impossible. So that's what makes you keep going. That thought that it's not impossible.
Yes, no, I agree. I'm joking, of course. If no one tries, no one will ever get anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah,
nothing is
positive thinking, positive
thinking.
vibes.
Yes, at least that. Yeah. Do we have any other comments, Mauro?
Yeah, Michael, I forgot this one before. Michael
Oh, hi.
Garcia.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And Rebel Rider, who says, hello, guys, and how are you all? Thank you for
Hi.
listening. Hi,
Fine.
Rebel Raider. Nice nickname, by the way.
Why?
Yeah.
But this is I don't know, Rebel Raider. It is
Rebel.
great.
Maybe it's not a nickname. Maybe it's his name.
Maybe Italian code.
What?
Yeah, Federico is getting like half of the words we are saying, and that's great. Hi, Federico. Hi, we are the guys talking from your computer. Can you see us?
Hey, I can hear you.
He is a metal boy, as you can see. He's a metal boy.
Yeah. Well,
Getting back to Mesmerized, what are the plans for you and Mesmerized in the future?
Well, live shows, definitely. So we hope to start touring this year, but thanks to the virus situation, it was not possible. But I really, really hope, and I am really hopeful here that next year it gets better, so we can, start doing that. Also, we have plans on working on new music. Unfortunately, I cannot say the whole plan right now, but it's gonna be cool. So we already know some, details about how it's gonna happen. We will change some methods, working methods. So I hope it's gonna be more complex, maybe I would say. So it's not entirely impossible that we will even have a new album ready next year.
Already?
So maybe I cannot
Wait.
definitely say we will release the album, but nothing is impossible. So yeah, that's the plan, to start, working and recording a new album next year. So yeah.
Don't say too much. Keep the secrets.
Yeah. I still kept the secrets.
That's great. That's great. We are not expecting anything, so that's good. And anyway, guys, of course, if you want to check out, and you have to check out Mesmerized, you can find them on Facebook, for example, Instagram or YouTube. You can find the link just here or in the description of this video after the live chat ends. And also on Twitter and on their website, you can check their brand new album released in September, and you can see if they will come up with something new we cannot talk about.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll see.
Who knows?
Yeah, Jeffy is already excited about it. You Mesmerized, awesome.
Go and check them out and subscribe to all their channels so you will be notified when something new comes out. And also, Nick, what is he saying?
Yeah, a question.
Yes.
Ahmad, at the start of the chat, you said, "I'm tired as usual." How come?
Well, I don't really. I have a really strange lifestyle, I would say. So I usually don't sleep at night, and then I sleep a little during the day, and so this is how it goes. So it's just a little bit like strange sometimes, I would say. I like doing my stuff, regarding to the band. Everything I do, I like doing during the evening and night period. So, yeah.
You're a night person.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah, basically, yes. My day starts just now.
It's the beginning of the day.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's not, you know how it goes. It's different every day. So
Depends.
Yeah.
maybe it's not
Also,
that healthy, but
also Federico has his own time, strange time during the day, like Fede.
Nope. What are you talking about?
What is
Yeah,
morning? What is morning for you? And what time you
Oh.
get up?
That question. Morning for me. 11 a.m. I don't know. No,
oh my God,
maybe
it's still early.
8, 8:30, 9:30. Yeah.
No, you have to know, Anna, that we had to institute a new time zone for
Yes.
Federico
Okay.
because
Yes.
if he says let's talk tomorrow morning for him is like from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. something like that.
It's easier with these kind of people if you think like there is no more morning period doesn't exist. That doesn't exist.
Yes.
So everything
That's
starts
right.
after like I don't know 12 p.m. or
2
something
p.m.
like that. 2. Yes.
We actually have FST, which is Federico Schiavoni time, which is something like GMT or something like that. You have FST.
Or UTC time. Yeah. It's in a particular time zone.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Mauro, do we have any other comments? Come on, man.
No, sorry, man. Matthew, I've been listening to Electrolyze all day. I'm loving it. New fan.
Thank you.
That's how it's done.
Thank you. Yes. I'm glad, it is always a great feeling when somebody says that. It feels special, always. So, thank you.
Nick says, I recognize that, Anna. Nice, you're so optimistic and positive.
I'm trying my best. This is how it goes in this business, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. If you're not at least positive, you cannot go on and do anything. So
yeah, because sometimes like I don't know about other people, but being like a songwriter or lyricist or something, we always have these kind of darker thoughts and these sad and stuff periods, but here in Mesmerized, these kind of stuff don't really have a place, I would say. And also I leave those periods through, and then I just wake up again, and here I am being all positive.
It's how it is in life also, right? Well, you have ups and downs, and you have to go through them.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
same with music. That's the same with
Everything.
what we all do. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
life.
That's how it goes.
Shit happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are too wise, guys. We have to stop doing these things and go found a religion or something like that. I think. Anyway, let's go on with our questions. Uh, do you have any side projects besides Mesmerized?
No. No.
That was the
Yeah.
longest answer.
No, actually, I've always been the person who focused on one thing, and then I just put all my energy into it. So right now, this is what happens again. I put all my energy and everything into Mesmerized right now. So
That's interesting because it's a lot like Federico, but in your case, it's a choice. But in his case, it's just a limit. He just can focus on one thing only, and that's that's what he can do. But I think it's different. It's very different. See, Federico, did you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
for him, you could see it on
Thank
his
you,
face.
Anna. Thank you. No, I know Fadri is joking, right?
Yeah, you can see him. He is just
Sure.
opening the bottle and it's stopping doing everything else. That's it. He is focusing, but he is good. He's very good in doing it. He's very good in opening bottles. Now he's laughing, and he is very good at laughing. And you see,
One
he
thing at a
stops
time.
drinking because he's laughing.
Well, it's really hard to drink and laugh at the same time. So
Come on.
Is
I'm
that?
crying right now.
poor guy.
No, I'm laughing and crying at the same time.
Oh,
You're wrong,
two
Fadri.
things at the same time. That's
Yeah,
See?
yeah,
See?
great. I
yeah.
was
You
wrong.
can
I
do
was
it.
wrong.
Now
Yeah.
she wants your T-shirt, Fede, right?
Yeah, I will send to her if you want.
Oh.
Anna.
Please do.
Yeah,
I'm
of
on your
course.
side. I am on your side right now. I
Thank
could
you.
see it on your face when he was joking about you, that silence, that the thoughts were on your face.
See, you cannot drink.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I'm the Joker in the band. So,
Yeah.
and I
Joker
like
is
it. So,
It's not the right
No?
word. It's just you're like
what is the right word?
you're
The clown?
joked one. No,
The-
the one joked about. You're not the Joker. Joker is the one
Oh.
making jokes.
Oh,
The one joked
okay.
about.
I
Yeah.
got it. Thank you for the correction.
You're very welcome. Anyway, Fede, I have a
Yeah.
question for you. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with
Really?
you, but I'm a big fan, as you can see.
I know.
If I wanted to follow Anna on her social medias,
Oh,
how
yeah.
could I do?
Like this.
Oh,
Oh,
great. That's great. I can find her on
cool.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as
Yeah.
well. So you can go and follow her and be
Yeah.
updated if sometimes in the future she wants to focus on any other projects. You
Or
can
really something new or whatever.
yes. you can see and follow her. Also,
I am
Mesmerized.
everywhere.
She's everywhere. That's great. So go everywhere and follow her. No, this is bad.
Yeah.
It turned out very bad. I didn't mean that.
Follow everywhere.
Follow her on her social medias. Let's see.
Yes.
This is totally unrelated. So we are not talking about stalking people, but which are which are your hobbies and interests besides music?
Well, I used to be an Irish dancer for
Oh,
many years. Now I finished doing it because I moved out of Budapest. So I finished doing it now. But I used to be a competitive Irish dancer. So that was definitely some interest I loved and I enjoyed doing. I love photography. I'm not a big photographer or anything, but I enjoy going outside during the night and take pictures of the moon and stuff like that. And
cool.
everything like going for a big walk, running, stuff like that. So yeah.
About taking pictures of the moon. I don't know, guys, if you ever try to take pictures of the moon when you see the moon in the sky and you say, "Whoa, it's huge! I want to take a picture of it." You
Yeah,
take a
and then
picture and it's
this,
like a little dot. You say, "Oh, come on, what the fuck? How do you do it?"
I got a great camera, which is not a too expensive camera or anything, but I can zoom in really closely, and so that way it works pretty well. So
I know,
yeah.
but what's the logic behind it? I mean, if I watch the moon with my naked eye, it's like giant. But when I take the picture with my phone, it's extremely
But
small. It's
with the
like
phone you cannot take like I mean on my pictures it is huge. So it's
I'm not good. Okay.
but with the phone I cannot take pictures of it. It's shit.
I, I I tried with the camera as well, with the reflex camera, but it didn't work. So it's just me,
Really?
maybe. Yeah,
Really? Oh my god.
because I always try to photograph the moon with my phone, and it was always very small. And then one time I tried with the camera because it said, "Okay, this time it will work better because the camera is good," and it went even worse. So yeah,
that's why I bought one. I bought them.
Yeah, that's so cool. I need one.
And then also can change the color, so it's better
Yeah,
than the real one.
Yeah.
yes.
But
And
it's small one, by the way. It's
no, because
small.
if I can take a picture of the moon very big
Oh,
because I have this very close.
yeah.
is it an
You're
actual moon? I mean, is it's a reproduction of the moon, or is it just a sphere? And you're
It's okay. My
oh
headphones.
yes, the moon
Okay,
is
I'm here.
is
Yes, it is a
oh
representation of the moon.
Oh,
nice.
so cool.
nice.
I like that. Oh,
Interesting. I want to take a picture of that moon, so I want to show you that it will be small anyway, because it's just how it works for me.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's night again.
I never tried to take a picture of the moon. I tried to take a picture of the sun once, but I
That's so
was totally
stupid.
blind,
It's,
totally
it's like
blind by its light.
it's
So
basic. It's basic 101 photography. When you take a camera or a phone, if you read the instructions, the first thing that they say is do not photograph the sun. because it will burn the sensor.
Oh, really?
And what did you do? That's great. Yeah.
So now I can understand why my dead cameras was dead. Yeah, okay.
You need
Don't
special
say-
equipment to
don't
take
say to
photos
him.
from the sun.
Yeah, don't say to him. But
I never
whatever.
tried photographing the sun.
That's because you're smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course, she is smart.
But the
Changed,
moon,
like,
the moon, the moon.
the moon is always better if
Oh,
you
yeah.
can take it at full sight. Anyway, it's not my thing. I mean, I'm not a good photographer at all. So yeah, I usually take like 300 pictures of the same object to get just one decent photography, and
How it goes.
Oh,
it doesn't even work every time. So yeah,
I don't want to say how many selfies I take just to choose one to upload sometimes. That's horrible. That's really horrible.
I took a 128 gigabytes phone to take selfies, and I just didn't have the one good. I don't take selfies anymore. It's just
Yeah,
not worth it.
that's better.
Yeah, it works.
And you really want like one great photo and you have like 500 and none of them are great. That's so bad.
yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about running. So you usually practice sports, or
Well, I hate running, but I sometimes do it. I do it sometimes. But actually, it's always important to me, like, to do something at least. So I finished dancing. That was sport, definitely. So I needed something else. So during the summer period, I went running whenever I felt like it. I just can't do stuff when I feel like I have to do it. So when I am on a schedule, for example, I don't know, to do something and I have to do it every day, I feel like I cannot do it because I have to. So that's really hard for me. But I try to do, I go for big walks, for example, here around like 2 or 3 hours
Nice.
every night.
Very
Stuff
nice.
like almost every night. Yeah, now it's colder outside, so I have to change the plan. But but yeah, stuff like that.
You're taking long walks in the night.
Yes.
You're a true metalhead.
Yeah. It's
Taking
so
photos
cool,
of the moon.
it's
That's
total
interesting.
silence outside, dark sky, moon, whatever.
No people. Yeah.
No people. Yeah.
No people.
Best thing ever.
guys, maybe she's a vampire. or
Oh,
something.
maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe.
I can say no. Yeah.
Everything is possible.
Even the impossible. That's good. That's good. Anyway,
What?
what Maruno? Go on.
Nah, I was about to ask you, what about movies or TV series? Do you watch some kind of?
Yeah, I like all, well, girly stuff, like Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But also I
yeah.
like everything history related. For example, I love the Tudors and documentaries of Tudor history and stuff like that. So I also like watching documentaries about space and space related stuff. So yeah, I like horror movies, but I can't watch them because after watching one, I feel shit for months. So I don't watch them anymore.
If you go walking in the night, it's not a great idea having your movies in your head.
Well, yeah, but I don't know why I have a special sense for these kind of movies, you know, like horror and stuff, and I just can't take it at all. So I finished watching them.
That's not where they are done. So yes. Anyway, I think this is it. It's more than an hour that we are talking. That's great. It felt like 10 minutes, but yeah. We usually finish this live chat giving the opportunity to our guests to have a very official final speech. And now it's your time to have it. So yeah.
Ladies
for
and
it.
gentlemen, I don't know, I never practiced anything, but I would like to thank you guys for having me here, and it was really, really great talking to you and meeting you, and thank you for everyone who was here watching it. It's always a special feeling, you know, people being interested in stuff you do. And check us out if you feel like it. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere, basically, Facebook, stuff like that. And yes, thank you, everyone.
Well, thanks to you for being with us. You can check out all the channels here, and after the live chat ends, on the comment section and on the description of the videos on YouTube and Facebook. In the meantime, if you are there, just if you like our live chats, or you like our music, or you just want to be updated, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page. You can find us basically everywhere. So just search for us or go on our official website. So you can find the links on for all our social platforms. You can try and write us. We will never answer because, of course, we don't want to answer to people. And that's not true. We always answer because we have nothing to do, basically. So during the lockdown, we will just answer to people. And that's great. Or we will play music sometimes because we are musicians, apparently. And thank you very much, Anna, for being with us. It was
Thank you.
a great pleasure and an honor. I hope you all stay safe, guys. And see you next time. Okay?
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Again.
Or not. Stay safe.
Bye.
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 Bye.